I think most people have seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. Well, in that movie, Jimmy was shown what life would have been like if he hadn't been born. And this was a fictitious town called Pottersville. Well then, in that town, it was a hustling, bustling town, and he was shown if he hadn't been born, it turned into a town of decline and decay. Well, a lot of Rust Belt towns throughout the Midwest have the same sort of, let me keep on going.
Yeah.
Should start again. I think most people have seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life. It's a great movie, and it's really a lesson. But Jimmy Stewart was shown how life would have been if he hadn't been born. And it showed it from a hustling, bustling town to a city where if he hadn't been born, it was a city of decline and decay. It was a town called Pottersville. And this is reminiscent of a town that I grew up in called East Liverpool, Ohio. When I was a kid in the 60s, it was a hustling, bustling town full of people, energy, and industry. And I went back to visit for the first time in 50 years. And when I saw the town, it reminded me of that movie because even though the people are great, it's the salt of the earth, America, apple pie, allegiance to the flag, all those sort of things that it always was to me then, it is to me now. But it's a town with weathered houses, vacant storefronts, a big opioid problem, lack of funds, no industry. How can a town like this turn itself around? How can a town like East Liverpool, Ohio, and all other towns that have a similar situation turn itself around and be great again? Well, I'm going back in a few days to talk to some people on the street and to a group of people in this town who started to turn the town around and who have a plan or trying to come up with a plan to turn it around. I want to be a part of that, but I'm going to also document that process. It's a story about people. And it's a story about America, and it's a story about how a town turns itself around and becomes great again.